You are looking live at Blair Taylor High School's athletic complex. We're here at the softball diamond for this afternoon's WIAA Division 5 sectional championship game here from Blair Taylor High School. Joe Anderson here to bring you play-by-play for this game. The maestro of the modulator, Mr. Trevor Zaleski, to my right. Beautiful afternoon for softball this afternoon. Winner of this matchup will take their trip to Madison next week. Let's look first at the Ithaca Bulldogs, the number 1 seed, co-coached by Brad Lewis and Paula Boland. They come into this matchup at 12-2 in the Ridge and Valley Conference, 20-5 overall. Ariana Lewis is their leading batter, hitting .436. RBI leaders are J.C. Maxwell with 29 and Kelsey Coleman with 27, and they're pitching Ariana Lewis with 12 of the 20 wins for the Bulldogs, and J.C. Maxwell with 8. How did they get here? First round was a bye for the Bulldogs. Last Tuesday, they defeated 8th seed Lafarge 10-6. Then they took on Seneca, the number 4 seed, in the regional final and defeated them 11-3. On Monday, they took on number 2 seed Brookwood in the sectional semifinal and defeated them 4-1. And one more win will put them in the state tournament. Looking back at the last 3 years for the Bulldogs, in 2024 they lost in the sectional semifinal to Hillsborough 6-1. In 2023 they lost 10-5 to Judah Albany in the regional quarterfinals, so the first round. And in 2022 they took on that Assumption team that ended up winning state and lost to them in the regional semifinal 15-0. Ridge and Valley Conference, Wazeeka Steuben was the champs at 14-0. But they're knocked out. Ithaca was in second at 12-2. Seneca 8-6, along with DeSoto in third place. Kickapoo in fifth at 7-6. Lafarge at 3-9. Weston 2-11, and North Crawford 0-14. In the Ridge and Valley, they're the only team left in the Ridge and Valley, the Ithaca Bulldogs. We look at the Columbus Dons, head coached by Troy Zimmerman, another number 1 seed. 14-0 in the Eastern Clover Belt, 21-4 overall. In the Eastern Clover Belt, their third straight conference championship. 14-0. Neilsville Granton was in second at 9-3. Gilman 7-5 in third. Loyal Greenwood 6-5 in fourth. Spencer placed fifth at 5-6. Colby Abbey at 2-10 in sixth, and last was winless Owen Withy. And again, the only team left from the Eastern Clover Belt, the Columbus Dons. How did they get here? Well, in the first round they received a bye, and then they took on Alma Center last Tuesday. Alma Center, a number 9 seed, and defeated them 12-1 in an exciting game that we had here also on Zaleski Sports. The gals from Columbus took on Royal, my alma mater, Royal, the number 4 seed, in an exciting regional final game, and defeated the Panthers 8-6. Last night they had a great game, went back and forth, extra innings, and ended up going in favor of Columbus on a wild pitch walk-off run for the Dons, and the Dons won 8-7. They trailed 5-1 after one, then it was 5-2 going into the bottom of the 6th. Then they had a 5-run 6th inning and took the lead 7-5. 2 runs came in the 7th inning for the ladies from Blair Taylor, and we went to 9 innings, and the Dons came out victorious by the score of 8-7, as I said, on that wild pitch and a steal of home. And looking ahead, next week at Madison will be the state tournament. We'll see how many teams will be able to cover for you. It's time to look at the starting lineups. The starting lineups brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. The Bulldogs are the home team as they won the flip. So we'll look at the starting lineups first for the Columbus Dons. Leading off and playing shortstop will be Kate Casperson. Batting second in left field is Abby Wojcik. The number 3 batter is Shelby Spada, the center fielder. And batting the cleanup spot, Akusia Yaboa, who will be pitching today. Sienna Adler bats 5th and playing 3rd base. Izzy Holtz bats 6th and plays 2nd. Callie Bell, number 4, batting 7th, is playing 1st. Ashley Weiler, the catcher, in the 8th spot. And Kylie Lingford in right field bats in the 9th spot for Columbus. Head coached again by Troy Zimmerman. We look for the starting lineups for the ladies from Ithaca, a little town down by Richland Center. Leading off and playing shortstop for the Bulldogs is Ariana Lewis. Holly King bats 2nd and is catching. JC Maxwell is pitching this afternoon for the Bulldogs and wears number 8. Kelsey Coleman is playing in left and bats cleanup. Batting in the 5 spot is Kaylee Newkirk. She will be playing 2nd base. Emma Hilby will be batting 6th and playing 3rd. Maylee Plemer, the center fielder, bats 7th and wears number 7. Alyssa Muller in the 8th spot, first baseman, and Jaden Boland, the right fielder, bats 9th. That's the starting lineups for this matchup today. Brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Both teams are having meetings, and the umpires are getting ready to go. Actually kind of started a little early, but that's all right. I'm glad you're tuned in this afternoon. Just remember that Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Beautiful day for a game. It's about, let's check the temperature real quick. Pulling up the Weather Channel. It's 80 degrees. Remember all those games we played where it was about 40? Beautiful sunny day. We're in the shade here. Randy Storley, the athletic director here at Blair Taylor, is outstanding. Always so welcoming and just a great person to work with. So we give a shout out to Randy Storley and everyone here at Blair Taylor for all of their hospitality. Much appreciated. Well, Trevor, should we take a couple of commercials and come back? Let's do that. We'll be back after these. You're watching High School Softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShudsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports and our broadcast of this afternoon's WIAA Division 5 softball sectional final between number 1 seeded Ithaca and number 1 seeded Marshfield Columbus Catholic. Joe Anderson here, joined by the maestro of the modulator, Mr. Trevor Zaleski. We're going to wait and listen to our PA announcer do the starting lineups. We're having the coaches meeting right now. How do they determine who's the home team? Well, they have a coin flip roughly about 45 minutes before game time. And the first team alphabetically gets to call it heads or tails. Columbus, whatever they called, it ended up being in favor of Ithaca. So Ithaca will be the home team. The Bulldogs in their purple jerseys, both purple tops with the white numbers, letters, and trim, and gray pants. And Columbus in their navy blue tops and bottoms with the pinstripes and the white numbers, letters, and trim. They're going over the ground rules right now. For sectional baseball and softball, we have 3 umpires. We'll have obviously the home plate umpire and then the first base and the third base umpire that will work. I believe at state they go with 4. I think. For sure they'd go for 3 at state, if not 4. Keeping an eye on the other game of interest, if you're a Columbus Don fan, they're taking on Pittsville this afternoon in boys baseball in the regional final. If you want to know what games are on the network, make sure you just go to ZaleskiSports.com and go under the live games tab, and they will have all the links for all the games you want to watch that we're covering this afternoon. I know Loyal is taking on Rib Lake at Loyal. Mike Steinwagner on the call there. Pittsville obviously taking on Marshfield Columbus. And a plethora of other games going on this afternoon, and a lot of coverage for Zaleski Sports. So thank you for tuning in this afternoon. I'm just about done chatting here and going over a few things. There's only a couple of spots where the ball can get out on the sides there. There's some gates on the sides and a little spot in center field.
Blair Taylor Schools.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to hear the PA announcer doing their announcements.
Between the Dons of Columbus Catholic out of the Eastern Cloverbell Conference, coached by Troy Zimmerman, and the Bulldogs of Ithaca out of the Ridge and Valley Conference and coached by Paula Boland and Brad Lewis. The winner of today's game will advance to play in the WIAA State Tournament at Goodman Diamond on the University of Wisconsin's campus. At this time, if you are able, please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Julie Nearing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
require good sportsmanship at educational-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with expectations to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. The umpires for today's games are Garrett Larson, Cale Covell, and David Barclay.
Well, they didn't do any individual starting lineups, so we will give them to you again. Defensively for the Bulldogs of Ithaca, J.C. Maxwell is in the circle. Holly King, her battery mate, behind the plate. Alyssa Muller at first. Kaylee Newkirk at second. Ariana Lewis at short. Emma Hilby at third. Kelsey Coleman at left. Maylee Pleamer in center. Jaden Boland in right. Warm-up's just about done. By the way, does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing of Marshfield. Warm-up pitch is coming on. Leading off for the
number 8, J.C. Maxwell.
For the Columbus Dons, Kate Casperson and Abby Wojcik and Shelby Spada.
Caitlin Casperson.
Casperson, a speedy leadoff hitter. Her double in the ninth inning in the bottom of the ninth last night led to the win as she scored the winning run on a wild pitch over Blair Taylor last night. Going to start a little early today, 4:56. And the pitch outside for a ball. Ithaca, a member of the Ridge and Valley Conference, placed second behind Wazika Steuben at 12-2. Maxwell, the right-handed pitcher. That's called a strike. Winner goes to Madison. We're just underway here from Blair Taylor. Keeping an eye on that Pittsville-Columbus baseball game. Ground ball right back to Maxwell. Over the first, one up, one down. We are sitting in the bleachers here in the shade in front of the press box. Wonderful spot to broadcast from. But we're in the Ithaca student and parent section, so a lot of Ithacans here. Abby Wojcik, the number 2 batter, comes up. Abby, good contact hitter. Maxwell, the windup in the pitch. Strike. Second time I've done a sectional final game here from Blair Taylor. Did one a couple years ago where Stratford ended up defeating Blair Taylor in the sectional championship. That was in 2023. Little chopper, foul ball. 0-2 the count. They've done a lot of work on these fields here at Blair Taylor. They just put up the press box here this past season. A little on the small side, but a beautiful place here for us to set up. And you can hear the microphone that Trevor's placed on the backstop. Sounds like a freight train that came and hit you, but count of 1-2 to Wojcik. Shelby Spada on deck for the Dons. Pitch high. She's now evened it at 2-2. Maxwell gets the sign, the windup and the pitch. Called strike 3. At the lower part of the plate. That will take out Abby Wojcik. Shelby Spada, who had a home run in the first inning last night, now comes to bat. Spada is already committed to UW Eau Claire. Only a junior, leads the Dons in home runs with, I believe, 14, maybe 15, not sure. And she slaps one foul down the first baseline. We've got a wonderful view here. And I'm working with the master of the video, the vicar of video. He shakes his head. Love working with Trevor. I've really had good producers. I got to really tip my cap to all the producers this year. Thank you. Even me when I produce. Here's the pitch. She fakes a bunt, but drops it down. Maxwell throws it away, and Spada will take off for second and will be there. So Spada will reach on an E1 on the throwing error and will end up at second base with 2 outs. And the good hitting Akusia Yaboa steps into the box. Akusia, who tweaked that ankle a couple of weeks ago, wears the brace, but not today on that left ankle. And there's a strike, chest high. The Bulldogs, again, with their purple tops with the white numbers, letters, and trim. Gray pants with the letter I on the right thigh, and purple stocks. 0-1 count to Yaboa. The pitch. In the dough, almost. Spada, speedy Spada at second base. She and Casperson are very good base stealers. Gotta be careful of them if you're an Ithaca fan. Holly King behind the plate. Keeping every ball in front of her. 2 conference champions, the Dons conference champions of the Clover Belt East. 1 conference champion, as I apologize for that, is Ithaca finished second in the Ridge and Valley. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Chopper is going to be, through the wickets. Spada's going to score. And just like that, it's 1-0, Dons. As Hilby misplayed the ground ball. So back-to-back errors have led to the first run of the ball game for the Dons. Now Sienna Adler, the 5th batter in the inning, steps in. As Emma Hilby misplayed the ball and J.C. Maxwell had a poor throw to first. It's led to a run and a little flare. It's going to drop into right field, and Yaboa will stop at second. So a base hit for Adler, who's been struggling a bit.
Ball over the second baseman for a single. Brings up second baseman number 12, Izzy Holtz.
Yaboa not as fleet of foot at second base, and Izzy Holtz, the batter. And we're going to have a courtesy runner, I believe. And that's going to be Becerra.
Running at second base, number 15, Olivia Becerra.
So Becerra will be running for Yaboa. No reason to. Trevor has placed that microphone brilliantly. You can hear the catcher, Holly King, yelling out. And the umpire with his talking about the replacement. The left-handed hitting Izzy Holtz, the second baseman, with 2 on and 2 out. Holtz waits the pitch from Maxwell. The windup, and they fake the bunt. And Holtz got caught sleeping. Great defensive play by Holly King. 1 run comes in the top of the first for Columbus. We head to the bottom of the first. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff, because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. The defense for the Dons, Kusia Yaboa is pitching. Ashley Weiler, the catcher, Callie Bell at first, Izzy Holtz at second, Kate Casperson, the shortstop, Sienna Adler at third. The outfield, left to right, Abby Wilczek, Shelby Spada, and Kylie Lingford. And they will face Ariana Lewis, Holly King, and J.C. Maxwell here in the bottom of the first for Ithaca. Olivia Becerra caught napping at second base as the courtesy runner thought the bunt was fouled off, and she kind of lingered going back to second, and a good play by Holly King gunned it down to Ariana Lewis, who put the tag on Holtz and ended the inning. And the pitch inside. They got off to a shaky start last night at Columbus, giving up 5 in the first to a very spirited Blair Taylor team, and then shut them down for 6 innings. Chopper foul down the third baseline. Two and one to count. To leadoff hitter Ariana Lewis. A little flare. It's going to go out of play over the first baseline. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. They're underway in Pittsville as the Columbus Don boys, a number 5 seed, taking on the number 1 seeded Pittsville Panthers. That's also on the network. Full count now to leadoff hitter Ariana Lewis for Ithaca. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that is a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serpro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro, like it never even happened. One down, Holly King steps in, the number 2 batter in the lineup for coaches Lewis and Boland. Each team traveled about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get here. Pitch low and inside for ball 1. Kusia Yaboa, senior starting pitcher for the Dons. There's a strike. Going to Notre Dame in the fall. Her battery mate Ashley Weiler going to UW-Madison in the fall as well. Fly ball. Spada will call for it. Make the catch for the second out. Not much gets past Shelby Spada in center field.
Brings up pitcher number 8.
She's a very speedy center fielder and covers an awful lot of territory. With 2 away, J.C. Maxwell, the pitcher, will step in to bat. Bold, the top pitcher in the conference for the Eastern Clover Belt. And pitch in the dirt for ball 1. She usually has an inning where she just struggles, can't find the strike zone and whatnot, and then she gets on a roll, and look out, she doesn't miss. A good fan base here for both teams here at Blair Taylor this afternoon. Ground ball right back to Yaboa. Over to first, and that will end it. 1-2-3 inning. We head to the second. The Dons leading 1-0. You're watching high school softball and Celestial Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation. Providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Top of the second inning, Joe Anderson, Trevor Zaleski bringing you this sectional championship game here from Blair Taylor High School. It'll be Izzy Holtz, Callie Bell, and Ashley Weiler due up for the Dons. Young man in front of us brought his sandwich with him. Maxwell starts her out with a strike. Izzy Holtz playing second base today for the Dons. 21-4 on the season. Punted it up and over. Went over our heads again. Trevor was going to protect me. No, he's not. He's going to cover the computer and the camera. Maybe the lads from Ithaca will protect me if a foul ball comes there. Count is 0-2 to Holtz. The pitch. High for a ball. Going off speed. Dons leading 1-0. Shelby Spada scoring the first run of the ball game. With 2 outs in the top of the first. That pitch low in the dirt. Now the count even at 2. An experienced crew of umpires this afternoon. 3 working. Home plate, third base, and first base. Experienced lads. Inside. Full count, much to the chagrin of the lads that are sitting in front of us from Ithaca. Full count. Holtz awaits the pitch, and she goes down on strikes. Fastball right down Grand Avenue.
First baseman number 4,
Callie Bell steps in, the number 7 hitter in the lineup for the Dons. 2 strikeouts in the afternoon for J.C. Maxwell so far. And Callie Bell takes ball 1. Maxwell, a very good pitcher.
Come on, 8. What do you say, Kip?
The pitch, high for ball 2. Callie Bell, 2-0 in the count for her. Ashley Weiler on deck. Most of these schools have graduated and school has completed. There's a strike. The ladies from Columbus graduated 2 weeks ago. There's been some schools that have graduated 3 weeks ago. And they're just finishing up school now. I think the last school day today in Loyal was this afternoon. And that bounces off from the shin guard. 3-1 the count now on Callie Bell. Columbus finished up their school year last Friday. A lot of schools finishing up this week. Summer break. Ball 4, and the first walk of the afternoon goes to Callie Bell. A 1-out walk brings up Ashley Weiler, who has been having a tremendous season for the Dons in her senior year. Bound for UW-Madison. 1 on, Maxwell will face Weiler here and starts her out with a strike. Bell can steal a base if she needs to. She's got the speed. Defense playing regular depth. There's a bunt. Good bunt! And a good job. A sack bunt for Ashley Weiler. Will advance Kelly Bell to second. That, if you could hear that, if you could hear the sound that made, that was a perfect bunt, because when you bunt, you want to just deaden the ball. And now Kylie Lingford, the number 9 hitter, had a big game yesterday, had a couple of hits. She's the other senior for Columbus, and that pitch in the dirt, but a good stop by King. Holly King right on it. Kylie's going to head off into the workforce. Sad thing about today is that this is going to be some of these players' last game they've ever had. Whoa, you can hear that. Throw down the third. And Callie Bell at third. I think that knocked the mic a little loose. Maxwell having a little time struggling here. That pitch high and away. Not an awful lot of space between from the backstop to the plate. It's pretty close. It's got to skip quite a ways. Third baseman Hilby in a little bit. Fakes a bunt, takes a strike. Got to see if Troy Zimmerman, coach for Columbus, is going to try a suicide squeeze. We'll see. I don't know. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Full count with 2 outs, runner at third. Maxwell steps in on the plate. The windup and the delivery. Ball 4, second walk of the inning.
Lingford draws a walk by runners on the corners.
Runners at the corners. Brings up the top of the order, and Kate Casperson, who grounded out to Maxwell in the first inning. Her double, the lead off the bottom of the 9th last night, led to the Columbus Dons getting the extra inning win over Blair Taylor. She had that double to lead off, stole third, and stole home. Ground ball to short. Lewis over to first, and that will end the threat. They threaten but do not score, the Dons. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Columbus. You're watching high school softball and Slosky Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Arts Body Shop, quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue of Marshfield. Bottom of the second inning, it'll be Kelsey Coleman, Kaylee Newkirk, and Emma Hilby, the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Bulldogs. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. So Kelsey Coleman with a leadoff base hit here in the bottom of the second inning.
Brings up second baseman number 5.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Pittsville leading Columbus 1-0 in the bottom of the first. That's in baseball. Newkirk swings and misses. 2 strike 1. Kaylee Newkirk playing second base for the Bulldogs this afternoon. Wind up from Yeboah. Popped up, playable. Yeboah makes the catch for the first out. Emma Hilby, the number 6 hitter in the lineup for coaches Lewis and Boland. Playing third today. Got to give special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Yeboah focuses in the pitch. Left field. Oh, misplayed by Abby Wojcik. She had it in her glove, and it squirted out. The one time, and I mean this, the one time that Abby Wojcik does not use both hands to catch the fly ball, it squirts out of her glove. That brings up Maylee Pleamer. With 1 out and bases, runners at first and second, infield fly rule in effect, and there's a strike off speed. Pleamer, that is, the center fielder. Yeboah will wind up and pitch. Fly ball to right field. Linkford goes back. This is going to be extra bases. They're going to send Coleman. Coleman's going to come in to score. She stumbles going around third. And a double, RBI double by Maylee Pleamer brings in the first run for the Bulldogs, and we're tied at 1. Coleman stumbled grounding third, and Hilby had to hold up to not run her over. So now runners again at the corners. And this is Alyssa Muller. Runners at the corners and only 1 out. And when you get to this level of play, every little thing makes a difference. An error, a pitch in the dirt, an awkward throw, a missed catch, all plays into it. Yeboah, and they'll take the runner.
Brings up right fielder number 2.
She caught Hilby, couldn't hit the brakes in time to go back. So Pleamer advances to third. That was a big out. That was a big out for Columbus. Yeboah fielded it and looked the runner back in Hilby, and Hilby tried to hit the brakes and go back to third, but it was too late. Runner will take second, no throw. Two outs now, runners at second and third. Bottom of the second, tied at 1. Yeboah in the circle for Columbus. The windup and the pitch. Ground fly ball. Can't be snagged by Holtz. And Boland will get an RBI single and give the Bulldogs the lead, 2-1. As Pleamer will come in to score. And that will put Muller at third. And Boland at first. And leadoff hitter Ariana Lewis, who struck out in her first at bat, steps in against Akusia Yeboah. She squares the bunt, pulls it back. Runner will go to second, and Jaden Boland most likely wouldn't have thrown it down anyway. Coach Brad Lewis at third, Paula Boland at first. That's a ball. Count even at 1-1. Very loud crowd on hand. We've got a full house here at Blair Taylor. Both cheering on their teams. The pitch. Fly ball. Spada! Yes! With the catch to end the threat. Bulldogs score 2 here in the bottom of the second and take the lead 2-1. You're watching High School Softball and Celestica Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield is now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Hey, it's time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer for the products and expertise to do it right. Abby Wojcik leading off the top of the third inning for the Dons. It'll be Wojcik, Spada, and Yaboa for Marshfield Columbus. Third inning of work for J.C. Maxwell, second on the team in victories with 8. J.C. Maxwell, pardon me. In the circle for the Bulldogs. Abby sporting those black batting gloves, the only player on the team to use those. And looks at 2 straight balls called by the home plate umpire. Abby came in a tough spot yesterday in the 6th inning and shut down the Blair Taylor squad, held them to 2 runs. Ground ball foul in relief of Akusia Yaboa. Winner of this game will head to Madison, Goodman Diamond, for the state tournament next week. Will it be Ithaca? Will it be Columbus? We shall see. 2-1 right now, Bulldogs. The pitch. Bunted foul. Count now 2-2. Not a lot of power for Abby Wojcik, but she can put the ball in play. She's a good contact hitter and finds the holes in the defense. Bottom of the second inning in Pittsville for baseball. Columbus trailing the Panthers 1-0. That pitch high for a ball. 3-2 now to Wojcik. Wojcik represents some speed on the base paths as well. She can steal a base or 2. The pitch in the dirt, and she draws a walk to lead off the top of the third.
Brings up center fielder number 27.
Shelby Spada, who reached on an error, throwing error by Maxwell on a ground ball, and scored the 1 and only run so far for the Dons in the first inning. A pitch inside. Wojcik will go to second, high throw, and will end up at third. And now she's going to go for home. And ties the game. Holy moly. 3 throwing errors on that play. Three throwing errors. And Wojcik ends up drawing a walk, steals third and steals home, and we're tied at 2. And like I said, when you get to this level of games, every little thing counts. Nobody else spotted with a 2-0 count. And if you get Spada on base, look out for her. She can really knock the stuffing out of the ball, leads the team in home runs. think she's got 15 on the season. Fouls that one back out of play. First Choice Credit Union of Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage County. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. And for expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's beautiful south side. 3-1 count to Shelby Spada. A full house on hand here at Blair Taylor in this sectional championship game. 3-1 count. Spada waits the pitch and hits a high fly ball right center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Boland gave it a good shot. Here goes Spada with a stand-up triple.
Spada reaches third on a triple.
So a one-out triple for the hot-hitting Shelby Spada and Akusia Yaboa. Who reached on an error in the first will step in the bat. Everybody talks a little bit. Throwing errors by King, Newkirk, and Hilby led to the tying run coming in the form of Abby Wojcik. Shelby Spada 60 feet away with the go-ahead run, and Okusia Yaboa batting for the Dons with one out. That pitch in the dirt. Holly King has kept everything in front of her, doing a great job behind the plate defensively. When you get to this level as well, you see an awful lot of defensive, especially catchers, who are really sharp. I pitch high for a ball. 2-0. Smith Brothers Meats. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby, open Monday through Friday 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 4. Base hit to left, and an RBI single for Yaboa.
The Dons push another run across on the Yaboa single.
And the lead goes back to the Dons. They now lead 3-2.
Sienna Adler.
Sienna Adler will come in. We'll see if we have a courtesy runner. Yes, we do. Olivia Becerra will come in, and I think she had a chat with Coach Zimmerman about being more aware of what's going on. Got caught napping, thought a ball was fouled off on a bunt attempt, and it wasn't. Now we have a meeting of the minds. Coach Boland is coming out to talk with their defense. Hey, Infinity's Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. And Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great deals on Milwaukee tools today. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Joe Anderson here, Trevor Zaleski, bringing you this afternoon's championship game from Blair Taylor High School. Winner goes to state. We're in the top of the third inning, and the Dons have retaken the lead 3-2 with one out. Sienna Adler steps into the batter's box for Columbus. Maxwell gets the sign, the windup in the pitch. Bunt, foul. Olivia Becerra's had some interesting times on the base paths the last week and a half. The game against Royal, she came in to score but didn't touch home. And nobody appealed it, and so the run counted. And here she got caught napping off second. That bunt is again foul. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm. Snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. 0-2 the count. And down on strikes goes Adler. Good pitch for J.C. Maxwell for the first out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Maxwell. Bunt foul. This is Izzy Holtz, who struck out in the second inning. Oh, 1 count with 1 away. Becerra at first, the courtesy runner for Yaboa. 1 run has come in for, 2 have come in for the Dons here in the top of the third. Maxwell gets the sign from King. The pitch, high for a ball. Count even at a ball on the strike. Still 1-0 Pittsville in the top of the third inning between the Columbus Dons and the Panthers. Baseball snap throw down the first. Becerra's back in time. And she's going to be a lot more aware of her surroundings this time. I don't think she wants to get caught off base again. 1-2 the count to Holtz. The pitch. Ball. 2-2. Maxwell gets the sign. The pitch in low for a ball. And Holtz works the count full. Who will win this battle? The pitch. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back looking strikeouts. Now brings up Callie Bell. Callie, a walk in the second inning. After giving up 2 here in the top of the third inning, Maxwell and the defense for the Bulldogs has settled down. Ground ball foul down the first baseline. Back-to-back strikeouts from J.C. Maxwell. Outfield defense fairly deep. Infield regular play depth. And a pitch in high and tight for a ball. Count even at 1-1. Winner will go to Madison Goodman Softball Complex next week. The pitch. All the ball. 2-1. If I had any fingernails left from last night, I'd be kind of nibbling on them right now, but that was a fingernail biting game last night. That pitch inside. 3-1 now the count. More Columbus fans coming in. Three and 1 count to Callie Bell. Olivia Becerra at first. The pitch. Ball 4 and another walk. 2-0 walk will put Becerra now at second. And Bell at first and Ashley Weiler, the senior catcher. Her bat is caught on fire here in the last couple weeks. See what Coach Zimmerman has lined up. With 2 outs, probably not a bunt. Outside. Called a strike. Must have just got the outside corner. We've got the ideal site right here. We're sitting in the shade. Fouled out of play. Off the concession stand roof. 0-2 count now to Ashley Weiler. Had a sack bunt in the second inning. That's 8th in the lineup for the Dons. The windup in the pitch. Low for a ball. And Becerra, she creeps. She doesn't get much of a lead from second. She's not going to get caught flat-footed. They'll go on contact. Fouled off. 1-2 the count now to Weiler. Duel between Ashley Weiler and J.C. Maxwell. 1-2 the count. Time is called. And they're going to talk about the count. What is it, 1-2 or 2-2? The friends from Ithaca are saying it's 0-2. They're going to discuss this. And we will await 1-2. This is the count. With 2 outs, 2 on, and 2 in for the Dons. J.C. Maxwell the pitch. Ground ball. And she beats it out. An infield single for Ashley Weiler. Kylie Lingford in a big spot right here could break this game wide open with a base hit. She walked in the second inning, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. That's where the Dons have been very productive, is in their lower part of their batting order. And Lingford had a strong game last night with the stick. Can she continue it today? Or will J.C. Maxwell get out of this jam she's in? High pitch. Becerra, not the speediest of foot at third. He would have to really bounce way off. It's a ball. 2-1 now to Lingford. No place to put her. Maxwell has given up 2 runs here in the third inning. Ball low, ball 3. The pitch. 3-2. Took a little something off of that one. Runners will go on the pitch. Full count, 2 outs. And down goes Lingford on the strike 3. Threat averted, but the Dons score 2 here in the top of the third to take the lead, 3-2. Bottom of the third coming up. You're watching High School Softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. We head to the bottom of the third. We've got quite a barn burner here. I've got Remy to my left assisting me, making sure I'm doing everything right. He's a lad from Ithaca. All right, for the bottom of the third, we'll bring up Holly King, J.C. Maxwell, and Kelsey Coleman. Fly ball, center field, Spada. Catch. Not much gets by Shelby Spada in center. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick is the home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with a full service department where you get a free courtesy car. Gross Buick of Marshfield. This is J.C. Maxwell 0 for 1 with 1 out, nobody on base. Joe Anderson, Trevor Zaleski bringing you this D5 sectional final softball matchup, Columbus and Ithaca. The pitch, high for ball 1. 2 runs came in for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the second. They led 2-1, but 2 came in the top of the third for Columbus. That called a high strike. One and 2 the count to Maxwell. The pitch, high, ball 2. Senior Akusia Yaboa, the pitcher, the delivery, swing and a miss. And then another Serpro Jamie Linsel strikeout called Jamie Linsel at Serpro for the #1 choice cleanup and restoration. Serpro, like it never even happened. 2 down brings up Kelsey Coleman. Kelsey 1 for 1, scored the first run of the ball game for Ithaca with 2 outs and bases empty. And pitch low for ball 1. Ithaca, a small community down by Richland Center, kind of in between Richland Center and Reedsburg on Highway 58. Ball 2. Very proud community. They put a lot of money into their school. They basically rebuilt everything. They had an older building about 30, 35 years ago, and fly ball to left, and Wojcik will track it down. So a 2-out single for Kelsey Coleman.
Coleman with a single to left field brings up the second baseman.
We'll bring up Kaylee Newkirk. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to Kaylee Newkirk, who popped up to Yaboa in the second. You get to this level of play here. I've said it once, I've said it many times in this broadcast. Little things make a difference. An errant throw, a missed catch. Runner will go to second, and that ball off the mark, but Spada backs that up right away. That is the one thing about Ashley Weiler behind the dish. She is not the most accurate of throwers trying to gun out runners attempting to steal. Shelby Spada backing up everything out there. And the outfield playing about midway through, about midway. 0-2 the count. Make it 1-2. Newkirk takes ball 1. And don't forget our friends from Nasonville Dairy. They make those fresh cheese curds every day. You can get them in Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or on NasonvilleDairy.com. Little nubber, that's going to drop for a base hit, and they're going to send the runner. Wojcik can't come up with it clean, and we're going to have a tie game. So an RBI single for Newkirk. Brings in Coleman from second with 2 outs. Tied at 3. Bring up Emma Hilby. Emma reached on an error and was thrown out, trying to steal home. An update from Pittsville and Columbus Catholic and Pittsville for baseball. Still remains 1-0 Panthers in the top of the 4th. this regional final game. Runner goes, throw down the second. And just as I say that she doesn't throw very well, they call her out. Good throw from Weiler to end the threat. But one run comes in to make us tied at 3. We head to the 4th. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we're back here at Blair Taylor. Pitching change for the Bulldogs. It'll be Ariana Lewis will move to the circle. She's the leading win getter for the Ithaca Bulldogs. Is that an actual word, win getter? No, I just invented it. Lewis with 12 wins on the season. J.C. Maxwell will switch with her and go to shortstop. She will face the top of the order in Kate Casperson, so the first strategic move by the Lewis-Boland duo of coaches. That pitch inside. Kate Casperson 0 for 2 this afternoon. Two ground outs. Tied at 3 here in the top of the 4th. Lewis, the windup and the pitch. Strike call. 2-1 the count now. Outside. 3-1 now the count to Casperson, the leadoff hitter for Columbus. Lewis gets the sign, the windup and the pitch. Called a strike. Count now full, 3-2. Bottom of the 4th in Pittsville between the Panthers and the Dons baseballers. Still Pittsville 1, Columbus nothing. Full count pitch, popped up out of play. Remy is off to get the foul ball. Full count to Casperson. Time is called. Put Zimmerman down at third base. Wearing the regional champion shirts, which are navy blue with white and gold letters. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Scooped up by Lewis. Over to Muller for the first out.
Brings up left fielder number 13, Abby Wojcik.
Abby Wojcik. Abby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first and a walk in the third. Scored all the way from first on 3 throwing errors by the defense of the Bulldogs. She takes ball 1. Popped up out of play. Count even at 1-1. Checking out the live chat. We got a nice crowd watching today. Kelly and John are watching. John pulling for the Bulldogs, Kelly for the Dons. And Abby Wojcik with a 1-1 count. Awaits the pitch from Ariana Lewis. The bunt goes foul. Taking a look at other games, we know it's 1-0 in favor of Pittsville in boys baseball. Loyal leading Rib Lake 4-2 in the bottom of the third. That's a regional final softball baseball game. Abby Wojcik's little blooper, and Emma Hilby secures the catch for the second out.
Wojcik flies out to Hilby at third base.
Shelby Spada.
Brings up the center fielder number 27, Shelby Spada.
Well, don't give her anything to hit, and you can't walk her because once she gets on base, I've seen her steal every base without so much as the next player getting a hit. She hits a little nubber. Muller makes the catch, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Still tied at 3 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching high school softball and Selesky Sports, brought to you by ShudsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Leading off for the Bulldogs.
Tied at 3 here in the bottom of the fourth inning between Marshfield Columbus and Ithaca. Winner goes to state. It's been a very exciting and entertaining ball game so far. In the bottom of the fourth inning, Ithaca will bring up Emma Hilby, Maylee Pleamer, and Alyssa Muller. Hilby in the afternoon reached on an error and was thrown out at home. Trying to steal home. Fourth inning of work for Yaboa. Kusia in the afternoon has struck out 2. Has not walked a batter. I'm going to double check that and make sure. I may have missed one. No, I did not. 2 in the second and 1 in the third she's allowed. And that pitch outside. When Yaboa gets in that groove, look out. Makes the count now 2-1. Emma Hilby. Fair ball down the left field line. Wojcik will get it in, but a base hit for Emma Hilby. And the throw trying to pick her off at first goes astray.
Hilby with the leadoff single. Brings up center fielder number 7.
She's back in time.
Maylee Pleemer.
Maylee Pleemer. An RBI double in the second. Scored the second of the 3 runs for the Bulldogs. That ball just inside the left field line. The pitch. Squares the bunt, scoops it up. Weiler, good block. As I was saying, for seniors, it's kind of tough because the last time you'll play competitive ball in high school. Exciting for the teams that advance to the state level. We shall see who it is. We're tied at 3. Bunted, foul. Umpire is right on top of the play. Ball was bounded and fouled off her foot by the plate. Experienced crew of blue on the field for the WIAA, assigned by the WIAA. Strike call. 1-2 now the count. DC Everest going to state for softball. Congratulations to the Evergreens. So we've got a state qualifier already. Little pop-up, trouble, and Yeboah makes the catch. And Bell says, my bad, my bad. Usually you want the fielders to make the catch on that. It's who has the strongest voice? Oh, mine, 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 mine. Or I got it. Well, guess what? Catcher's made. 1 out, 1 on. This brings up Alyssa Muller. 0 for 1 is Muller with the fielder's choice. She fouls that one back. Oh, 1 to Muller. The little black flies are out. I think I got bit by several of them on the farm the other day. Little buggers. 0-1 to count the pitch. Make that 0-2. Two strikeouts in the game so far for Yeboah. The windup in the pitch. Little flare to right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Spada will track it down. They're going to hold the runner up at third. And now the poor throw gets away, and the go-ahead run comes in. Hilby held up at third, but the throw in goes askew. And will score. So a double for Alyssa Muller. And just like that, Ithaca back with the lead. 4-3. 1 out. And Jaden Boland, the batter. Jaden 1 for 1 with an RBI in the second inning. As I said before, every little twist and turn. And there's a little flare to right. Linkford can't make the catch. They'll hold the runner up at third. She's there. Calls time. So Muller will hold up at 3. Boland with a single to right. And she ends up at second base. Linkford gave it her all in right field. Couldn't make the catch. And we'll have a timeout called by Coach Zimmerman. Let's take a timeout, Trevor. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching High School Softball and Saleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
Top of the order now for Ithaca and Ariana Lewis. One run is in, runners at second and third, and only one out. And the ladies from Ithaca hitting the ball where they ain't. There's another little flare. Wojcik can't get it. One run comes in, they're going to hold her up at third, and she's safe. Ariana Lewis with an RBI single to left. Brings in Muller. Dolan beats the throw. Lewis ends up at second base. And just like that, it's 5-3 Ithaca. Little flares dropping for base hits. Don't care what they look like. If it's a base hit, they score runs. And that pitch in the dirt for ball one. We were tied at 3 going here into the bottom of the fourth, and 2 runs have come in for the Bulldogs. They now lead 5-3 with 1 out. And Holly King, the batter. She takes ball 2. Holly with 2 flyouts to Shelby Spada in center. And again, a shout out to DC Everest girls going to state in softball. The windup in the pitch. Ground ball right back. They get her in a pickle. Adler mishandles the play. King, a fielder's choice, but the run will score. And now makes it 6-3 Bulldogs. Ariana Lewis now at third. At second. She stays at second. King at first. Ball went right back to Yaboa. She decided to try to see if she looked back the runner and threw it to third, and Adler mishandled it, and it allowed Bolin to scamper in with the third run of the inning for Ithaca. 0-1 now to J.C. Maxwell. J.C. 0 for 2. A little flare out, but it's going to go foul. J.C. is the 7th batter of the inning. Yaboa usually has 1 inning where all the wheels fall off the bus. And it seems to be the 4th inning today. And then she'll right the ship and advance. Runners will advance on that high pitch. Lewis now at third and King at second. Still only 1 out. Yaboa, the pitch. High for a ball. Count even now at 2-2. The pitch. Right up the box. That's going to bring in 2 more. And our 2 RBI single for J.C. Maxwell. And now it's 8-3 Bulldogs. Got a defensive conference here, and we may have a pitching change. We'll see. Yes, we do. We will have a pitching change as Abby Wojcik will come in from left. And Coach Zimmerman has to make the call. So Yaboa has pitched 3 1/3. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. No walks. Only 2 strikeouts and 8 runs given up while she's been in the circle.
Abby Wojcik.
And Abby Wojcik will come in here to pitch.
Yaboa moves to third base. And Adler moves to right field.
Sienna Adler will go to right.
And Langford moves to left field.
Kylie Lingford will go to left. And Akusia Yaboa will go to third.
Up the bat for the Bulldogs is left fielder, number 17, Kelsey Coleman.
Abby Wojcik now in the circle. She's got the glasses on. If you're Ithaca, you want to keep this rally going. This is the 8th batter of the inning for the Bulldogs. If you're a Dons fan, you want a strikeout. Umpire makes sure all the changes are given to the Bulldog, pardon me, the Bulldog dugout. Abby Wojcik in a big spot here. Got to stop this rally for the Bulldogs. Sophomore, number 14, steps onto the plate. The windup and the pitch. Popped up, but it's going to be out of play right next to us, but everybody's okay. 0-1 the count. Remy wants it to come up to us. Count is even at 1-1. Kelsey Coleman pops it up in the infield. Weiler, and an opportune catch for the second out. That brings up Kaylee Newkirk, the 9th batter of the inning for the Bulldogs. 5 runs here in the bottom of the 4th for the Bulldogs. Wojcik takes a deep breath. The pitch in the dirt. Good scoop by Weiler. The only sadness about the tournament, friends, is one team has to win, one team wins, but the other team has to lose. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Maxwell at second. 5 runs in, but 2 outs. And Wojcik in relief of Yaboa here in the bottom of the 4th. Off speed goes too high. Two and 1 to count. Wojcik, the windup and the pitch. 2-2. Now Abby's had a lot of pitching this season in relief of Akusia Yaboa. She started several games. She's got experience. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. The pitch. Little flare, foul. Right in front of Gene Delicio, working for WOSQ out of Marshfield, the radio station. A 5-run 4th inning for Ithaca. 2-2 the count. Wojcik, the windup and the delivery. And that is a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. It's called Jamie Wenzel Serpro from the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. A 5-run outburst for Ithaca in the bottom of the 4th. They lead 8-3. You're watching High School Softball and Selesky Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
We head to the top of the 5th here at Blair Taylor. 8-3 Ithaca, a 5-run outburst in the bottom of the 4th. We were tied at 3, but those 5 runs chased starter Akusia Yaboa out of the circle. Now can the Dons answer? They will bring Yaboa, Adler, and Holtz to the plate here in the top of the 5th inning. Akusia, a good hitter. Ankle looks a little bit better each time. That left ankle, she kind of tweaked it a couple weeks ago in the non-conference final game against Edgar, and he's been sporting an ankle brace and today not wearing it. And remember, we didn't play our Where in the World is Doug Wojcik game today. We'll see if Doug has got it on. We started playing this game here at in the season, during the middle of the season. So where in the world is Doug Wojcik today? Oh, John is watching this afternoon, my friend John, living in Florida. And John is pulling for the Bulldogs. And Matt Jorgensen, he's watching from Washington, D.C., rooting for the Dons. Oh, Doug is coming. He's watching from the field office of a Kloss chopper. He's up by Stratford cheering on the Dons. So we know where Doug is today. And Yaboa swings and misses. That's strike 2, 1-2 the count. Yes, 'tis haying season. 1-2 count to Yaboa. Now 2-2. Akusia in the afternoon reached on an error. And had an RBI single in the 3rd. Ariana Lewis's pitch. Ground ball to short. Lewis. 1 out. Or pardon me, that was JC Lewis.
First out, number 1. Brings up right fielder number 3.
A ground out for Yaboa.
Adler.
Sienna Adler will step into the batter's box. My friend Remy making sure I've got all the names right in the book. I made a friend today. Little flare. That's going to go into the hands of Kaylee Newkirk for the 2nd out. Bring up Izzy Holtz, the second baseman. He's 0 for 2. Both strikeouts by J.C. Maxwell. One looking, one swinging. And now new pitcher Ariana Lewis leads the team and wins with 12. And Holtz batting from the left side. Fakes a bunt. Call the ball. Top of the 5th. And a 5-run lead for Ithaca. And that's called a strike. And she will switch over to the right-hand side. She kind of fakes you out. She starts out in the left box, and then she goes to the right. She's a switch hitter. She's done that all season. There was that one hitter for the Oakland A's or one pitcher who could pitch either left or right-handed and faced a switch hitter, and they played where are you going to bat from? Foul ball makes it 2-2. That was an interesting situation where the batter would go into the left-handed batter's box, and so the pitcher would switch his glove and pitch left-handed, and as soon as he did that, then the batter would go to the right side box. So then the pitcher would switch to his right glove so he could pitch right-handed. They had to come up with a rule of that in Major League Baseball. 2 outs, bases empty. And full count to Izzy Holtz. Lewis, the pitch, ball 4. All scoring seems to happen with 2 outs, doesn't it, friends? Callie Bell, back-to-back walks. She's been stranded at third and second base. Big spot here for Columbus if they could get 1 or maybe 2 runs here in the top of the 5th. Or will the Bulldogs shut them down? Runner goes, and she's safe. So Holtz slides in safe at second base. They've got to make sure that they don't lose focus, both teams. The windup in the pitch, high for a ball. Holtz, a pretty aggressive base runner. She does have speed, but you want to make sure you run smart. Don't run yourself out of the inning. Count even 1-1 to Bell. Lewis, the windup in the pitch. Oh, the ball. Much to the chagrin of the Ithaca fans. Count now is 2-1 to Callie Bell. And we're going to have a timeout called, offensive timeout. And Coach Zimmerman's going to chat with Callie Bell and Izzy Holtz. Crucial point of the game right here. 1 run would make it a 4-run game, and the rally would continue. Things look kind of bleak for the Dons against both Royal and against Blair Taylor, but had big innings in the 5th and 6th. There's a strike. 2-2 with 2 outs, 2-2-2. Callie Bell will step in. Ariana Lewis gets the sign. Hands come together, the windup and the pitch. Ball 4, no, ball 3. Full count. Lewis, the sign, hands together, the windup and the delivery. Fouled off over the first base dugout. Full count, 2 outs, runner at second. Lewis, the pitch. And struck her out to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Ithaca with the 5-run lead, 8-3. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Remy helps us out. He's an honorary member of the Zaleski Sports crew today. Thank you very much for that, sir. Good little mic work for us. All right. Bottom of the 6th. Will Ithaca keep the offensive show going, or will the Dons clamp down? Becerra will go to left now, as Lingford will come out.
Entering the game in left field is number 15, Olivia Becerra.
So Olivia Becerra will go to left. Sienna Adler is in right. Callie Bell is in at first. Holtz at second. Casperson at short. And Yaboa at third. Becerra on left. Spada in center. So Kylie Lingford is out. Becerra had been used as a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And they're going to take care of things there with Blue in the dugout. They batted around in the bottom of the 4th, did the Bulldogs. They bring up Emma Hilby here in the bottom of the 5th. Exploded for 5 runs in the 4th and chased Akusia Yaboa, the starting pitcher for Columbus. Abby Wojcik now in relief. Got a pop-up and a strikeout to end the inning. So strike 1. Abby would most likely have been a starting pitcher for most of the teams in the Eastern Clover Belt. She's got that much experience and talent. But Yaboa, the starter. The windup in the pitch. Foul back. That's a big wake-up call if you're sitting in the recliner. 0-2 the count to Emma Hilby. Then it'll be Maylee Pleamer and Alyssa Muller. The windup and the pitch. And that's a strike 3. That's a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serpro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. One down brings up Maylee Pleamer. Maylee with an RBI double and a pop up to the pitcher. So 1 for 2. Pleamer, the number 7 hitter in the lineup for Ithaca. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Joe Anderson here, joined by Trevor Zaleski on production, and Remy is our gopher today. Doing a good job. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Wojcik. Popped up, out of play. Don't hit my car. The Zaleski Mobile 2 is sort of in the danger zone. I got 6 years to pay for that yet. Don't bash in the windshield. Trevor just chuckles at me. Count is 1-1. And Remy on the ball, got it. Ground ball, Yaboa at third, over to first. Throws her out.
Yaboa fields it down and cleans out.
2 up, 2 down brings up Alyssa Muller. And Alyssa Muller 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a double. And scored one of the 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th for the Bulldogs. Gonna do a little checking up on scores and whatnot. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Alyssa Muller in the box. Good crew watching today. We got a nice audience. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. We'll give you some recognition. John and Doug and John and Matt and Kelly are watching this afternoon. 1-1 count, the pitch. Make that 1-2. And the ball smack right into that catcher's mitt. Get caught up on the Pittsville-Columbus game. Well, after this pitch, we'll describe it. Here's the pitch. And Serpro, Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel and Serpro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro, like it never even happened. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Bulldogs lead 8-3.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school softball. We are bringing you the D5 sectional championship game here from Blair Taylor High School, featuring #1 seed Ithaca versus #1 seed Marshfield Columbus. Joe Anderson, Trevor Zaleski. And Pittsville Panther Boys Baseball has defeated the Marshfield Columbus Dons to win the regional. So congratulations to Pittsville on their win this afternoon. They will advance to sectionals, which will be played next week. So shout out to the Pittsville Panthers on their win over the Marshfield Columbus Dons. That's in baseball.
Ashley Weiler.
Ashley Weiler will lead things off here in the top of the 6th. This is usually where the Dons have their most success, is in the 6th inning. And if you're a Dons fan, that's what you're hoping for. Diane Hart has chimed in and says, "Go Dons." That pitch high and tight for ball 1. So Dons baseball has concluded their season this afternoon in Pittsville. Foul down the third baseline. I tell you, Trevor's got the camera in an optimum angle. You can get a good shot to see everything. He is an ace. Don't shake your head, no. 1-1 to count. Weiler holds up, makes it 2-1. Dons down to their last 6 outs here. The pitch. Low for ball 3. Ariana Lewis, the winning pitcher, winner of 12 games for the Bulldogs this season. And she throws a strike. Ithaca looking to go to state. So is Columbus. Full count now to Ashley Weiler, the pitch. Little ground ball, could be trouble, but Maxwell picks it up. Throws over the first for the first out. We'll bring up Olivia Becerra. So Becerra batting in the 9th spot. The pitch, low for a ball, 2-0. Clouds slowly starting to roll in. They're talking about maybe a chance of rain for tomorrow. I gotta mow the lawn tomorrow. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Becerra, for a freshman, has done very well this year for the Dons. Two and 1 count to Becerra. Lewis, the windup in the pitch. Ground ball again to short. Maxwell. High throw. And Becerra's going to stay right on first. So an error on the throw by J.C. Maxwell. It brings up the top of the order for the Dons. And Kate Casperson, 0 for 3. So J.C. Maxwell, the starting pitcher who'd moved to short, had been playing very solid and sailed that ball high over the head of Alyssa Muller, the first baseman. Kate Casperson, 0 for 3. And she's due. She led off the 9th inning last night with a double and ended up scoring on a wild pitch to win the game over Blair Taylor. Let's see what Ariana Lewis can do here. Bunt. Good bunt. Got her out. Good play by Holly King.
Brings up pitcher number 14, Abby Wojcik.
Brings up Abby Wojcik. Abby in the afternoon, a strikeout, a walk, and a pop-up. And she swings at strike 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And Ariana Lewis really throwing BBs. And Becerra goes back to second base. Ever since she got picked off in the first inning, she's been very, very conscious of what's going on. Wojcik, a little flare to right, and a big catch by Jaden Boland. And that will end the threat. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Ithaca 8, Columbus 3. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports and our broadcast today of sectional softball here from Blair Taylor High School, Columbus and Ithaca. And a big 5-run fourth inning gave the lead to the Bulldogs, but they have not relinquished. It was tied at 3 in that big 5-run outburst. It's made it 8-3. Abby Wojcik in her fourth inning of work, or third inning of work here. Second inning of work. Let's start there. And a leadoff fly ball.
Boland with a leadoff single.
For Boland. Jaden Boland.
11, Ariana Lewis.
Brings up the top of the order in Ariana Lewis. Lewis with a strikeout, a flyout, and a RBI single. Wojcik's pitch. Fly ball, center field, back goes Spada, and makes the catch. Back in time is Jaden Boland. She went a little more than halfway. She thought that was going to drop, but no bueno. First out of the inning. Holly King, 2 flyouts to center and a fielder's choice. Ground ball down the line at third base. And the runner will be held up at third. So Boland at third. And Holly King with a double to left. Looking for some insurance runs are the Bulldogs. J.C. Maxwell will step in, ground out, strikeout, 2 RBI single. Abby Wojcik here in relief of Akusia Yaboa. The windup in the pitch. Popped up in the infield. Foul territory, and Weiler gives it her all. They can't make the catch. Kelsey Coleman was in the warm-up circle where she's entitled to be. And got very close, but Macy's chimed in. Diane Hart chimes in again. Wojcik's pitch is in the dirt. Gets by Weiler, but no advance. Boland thinks better of it at third. King stays at second. 1-1 count to J.C. Maxwell. Fly ball, left center. That's going to bring in run, maybe 2. They're sending the second runner. So a 2 RBI double for single for J.C. Maxwell. And it's now 10-3.
So the 2 RBI single.
A 2-out RBI, 2 RBI single.
Brings up the left fielder, number 17, Kelsey Coleman.
And the Dons have a huge hill to climb if they're going to come back in the 7th. Kelsey Coleman, 2 for 3 in the afternoon. Runner at first and Maxwell. The pitch. Runner goes to second, and Casperson, even if she had cleanly caught the ball, would not have been in time for the tag to be applied. So a stolen base for Maxwell. The Dons have a huge road to hoe here in the 7th. But they did score 11 runs against Aquinas in the 7th inning a couple weeks ago, so you never know. Ground ball up the middle. Casperson will gobble it over to first. Got her.
Coleman out at first.
And that is the second out of the inning.
Number 5, Kaylee Newkirk.
Close play. Umpire calls her out. Kaylee Newkirk. Newkirk 1 for 3 in the afternoon. Little flare to second. Over to first. And that will do it as Kelly Bell gets the squeeze. Well, Dons down to their last 3 outs. 10-3. Bulldogs back in a moment. You're watching High School Softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. We head to the top of the 7th inning. The Dons down to their last 3 outs, trailing by 7. But they did score 11 runs a couple weeks ago in the top of the 7th. You never know what's going to happen. Joe Anderson here with Trevor Zaleski, bringing you this afternoon's sectional final game. Ariana Lewis on the circle with a chance to pitch her team to the state tournament. And leading off will be Shelby Spada. Spada on the afternoon. Ground ball foul. Spada on the afternoon had a triple, reached on an error and popped up to first base. Scored 2 of the 3 runs this afternoon for the Dons. Rib Lake and Loyal in baseball. In the 6th inning, Rib Lake leading the Greyhounds 6-5. That game being played in Loyal. Mike Steinwagner bringing you that game on the network. Spada in the hole to Maxwell. The throw not in time. So Shelby Spada with an infield single.
Spada with an infield single. Brings up third baseman number 18, Kusia Yaboa.
Kusia Yaboa. Yaboa takes ball 1. Lights here at Blair Taylor as the clouds are starting to come in, give everybody some shade. Ariana Lewis in the circle. Came in the ground ball. Hilby scoops it. And the tag made. Good tag by Alyssa Muller. That was a good play. Hilby's throw pulled Muller off the bag, but she was able to sweep tag. And a good defensive play by the first baseman, Alyssa Muller. One out, and Sienna Adler in the afternoon. A single, a strikeout, and a pop-up. Swings at strike one. The Dons down to their last 2 outs. Top of the 6th, Rib Lake leading Loyal in baseball. And that's going to drop. No, it's not. Kaylee Newkirk with the catch. And the Bulldogs are 1 out away from Goodman and Madison at the state tournament. Izzy Holtz, the last gasp here for the Bulldogs, and causes the fans to stand. So Trevor will move the camera up for you. Here's the pitch. Popped up, it's going to go out of play. Oh, and 1 the count to Izzy Holtz. Shelby Spada at third, and she'll come in and score. So it's now 8-4. And everything happens with 2 outs. Count is 1-1 to Izzy Holtz. 2 strikeouts and a walk. The pitch high for a ball, 2-1. Two and 1 count to Holtz. Flair just got close to the Zaleski-mobile. The tree saved it. 2-2 to Izzy Holtz. 1 run in. Ariana Lewis, the pitch, popped up. It's going to go out of play down the first baseline. It continues. Who will win this battle, Ariana Lewis or Izzy Holtz? 2 outs, bases empty, trailing by 6. Holtz the batter, Lewis the pitcher. Hands together, the windup in the pitch. Ground ball, shot right to Haley Newkirk. And the Ithaca Bulldogs are sectional champions and going to the state tournament.
At this time, we would like to invite you and draw your attention to home plate for the awarding of today's medals and plaques. To this year's sectional runners-up, the Dons from Columbus Catholic High School and Coach Troy Zimmerman, who just completed their outstanding season. As we read each individual's name, please proceed to home plate to receive your medal. First, the runner-up Dons. Number 3, Sienna Adler. Number 4, Callie Bell. Number 9, Caitlin Casperson. Number 10, Kylie Langford. Number 11, Aubrey Lambrecht. Number 12, Izzy Coles. Number 14, Abby Wojcik. Number 15, Olivia Becerra. Number 18, Akusia Yaboa. Number 21, Ashley Weiler. And number 27, Shelby Spada. The assistant coaches, Joe Seitz, Jared Weisted, Brianna Jacoby, Wayne Jacoby, and the head coach, Troy Zimmerman. And now for today's sectional champions, the Bulldogs from Ithaca High School. Number 2, Jaden Boland. Number 4, Kennedy Salisbury. Number 5, Kaylee Newkirk. Number 7, Maylee Plumer. Number 8, JC Maxwell. Number 11, Ariana Lewis. Number 12, Autumn McBain. Number 13, Emma Hilby. Number 14, Ashlyn Fowle. Let's go, Flynn! Number 17, Kelsey Coleman. Number 18, Alyssa Olsen. Number 22, Alyssa Muller. Number 23, Kaylee Manning. Number 31, Holly James. And number 34, Billy Lawless. Assistant coach, Trent Boland. Now, with Coach Brad Lewis and Paula Boland of Ithaca High School, please step forward to receive this year's championship plaque. Congratulations, Bulldogs, and good luck at the state tournament. State softball tournament. Please drive home safely.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We'll come over here and get out of this. Well, they want to take pictures. Whew, what a game. Trevor's getting us lined up. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school softball. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. I am here with Brad Lewis, the winning coach of the Ithaca Bulldogs. What are your thoughts on going to state, sir?
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say right now, but we've practiced hard all year. I push the girls to their limit. I mean, I make them, I can hit it, and I place it where they can't get it, and it's paid off. I mean, their discipline has been good all year.
Big fourth inning.
Huge for fourth inning. That was huge. That was the game changer right there.
So what did you tell the girls coming into the fourth inning?
We just got to keep the fire, don't let up, and keep going. And they kind of did it on their own. They got the spark and went.
Pitching was outstanding today.
Yes, it was. We have a 1-2 punch, and it worked today. You know, and the two of them have been very well all season long.
Now, has Ithaca ever advanced to the state tournament in softball?
One time back in 2014, 11 years ago to this day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any other thoughts you want to share with our audience this afternoon?
Go Bulldogs.
Congratulations, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Right. If you want to bring a player or two over for an interview
I
when
can
they're.
bring the seniors over if you
Okay,
want. They'll
sure.
probably want to do it together, maybe.
Sure, that's very good.
Right?
That's fine. While Coach Lewis is getting the seniors together, we'll look at the scorebook. First for the Columbus Dons. Kate Casperson was 0 for 4 today. Abby Wojcik 0 for 3. Shelby Spada 2 for 4 with 2 runs. Akusia Yaboa was 1 for 4. Sienna Adler 1 for 4. Izzy Holtz 0 for 3. Callie Bell was 0 for 1. Ashley Weiler 1 for 2. Kylie Lingford and Olivia Becerra each 0 for 1. And a shout out to those 3 seniors for the Columbus Dons. They played their last game as a Don. Kylie Lingford, Ashley Weiler, and Akusia Yaboa. It has been a pleasure to cover your games ever since you were freshmen. So a tip of the cap to you ladies, and we wish you nothing but the best in your futures. Thank you. We look at the leading hitters for the victorious Ithaca Bulldogs. Ariana Lewis, 1 for 4. Holly King, also 1 for 4. J.C. Maxwell, 2 for 4 this afternoon with 4 RBI. Kelsey Coleman, 2 for 4. Kaylee Newkirk was 1 for 4. Emma Helby, 1 for 3, along with Maylee Pleamer. Also 1 for 3 was Alyssa Muller. And Jaden Boland went 3 for 3 this afternoon for the victorious Ithaca Bulldogs. The losing pitcher was Akusia Yaboa. She pitched 3 1/3 innings, gave up 10 hits. Walked none, struck out 2, gave up 8 runs. Abby Wojcik pitched 2 2/3, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 runs allowed in her time in the circle. Pitching for the Ithaca Bulldogs, J.C. Maxwell pitched 3 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3 runs allowed. And Ariana Lewis gets the win. 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 1 run allowed. We're going to have the seniors here for the Bulldogs come on over. We're going to point that way.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. And what I've done in the past, ladies, is what I'm just going to give you the mic and let you kind of express yourselves. Make sure you keep it G-rated. You know what I mean. And are you aware of our broadcasts or anything?
Yeah, we actually watched your Columbus Catholic versus Blair Taylor the other night.
Okay. So at the very end, you'll all get together and say what your names are and say we're in the house.
We're in the house.
The highlight house. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to hand the mic off, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and share their thoughts here on the victory this afternoon.
Hi, my name is Holly King. I'm the catcher, obviously. I was very proud of my team today. Although we had a slow start, we came back and we honestly had a really good, we had a really good 4th inning. I think that was the inning we had 5 runs, but I'm really glad we just consistently kept hitting and kept hitting. We didn't hold back is what I'm really happy about.
My name's Alyssa Muller. I'm the first baseman. I am just very proud of my team, our team. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. This hasn't happened for a long time. And
11 years.
11 years. First, yeah, to make it to state, so. Okay.
I'm Ariana Lewis. I started at short and then I came in and pitched. And at the beginning of the game, we had a little bit of nerves, but we got over them and we pulled through.
My name is Kaylee Newkirk, and I'm the second baseman. Oh my gosh, I'm just overjoyed right now with how we performed. Like Holly said, it was a little bit of a slow start, but we just all came together, worked as a team, and believed in each other the whole time. And that's what gets people places. So it's been awesome. I love this team so much.
Bring it in.
Oh. We already said our names. Do you want us to say them again? Oh, okay.
My name is Holly King.
My name's Alyssa Muller.
My name's Ariana Lewis.
And my name is Kaylee Newkirk.
And we are in the house.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Best of luck to you at state.
Thank you.
Take care. Well, there you have it, the 4 seniors for the Ithaca Bulldogs. They're in the house. The Dons will complete their season at 21-5, and the Ithaca Bulldogs improve to 21-5 on the season. They will advance to Madison at the state tournament at the Goodman Ball Diamond in Madison. So we wish nothing but the best for Ithaca, and a big shout out to the Columbus Dons. It has been a pleasure to cover these girls in softball all season and the last 4 seasons. I give a tip of the cap to the seniors and the coaching staff, all the players. Thank you for some exciting softball. Sad to see it end, but it's what happens in the tournament. And again, a shout out to Acusia and to Kylie and to Ashley on playing their last game as a Marshfield Columbus Don. Wish you nothing but the best in your futures. For my outstanding producer, Mr. Trevor Zaleski, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. Again, our final score, the sectional championship, goes to the Ithaca Bulldogs by the final score of 10-4. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Have a great evening.